I observed with great bemusement how a cell phone clutching individual walked into a tree, fell down a storm drain, then seemed to get stuck in a revolving door for 5 minutes. I took it upon myself to ask said individual if he was aware of the mind-numbing and oblivious of one's surroundings effects of such technology, to which he responded, "Well, they say that, but where's the evidence?" Cat Cosmic here once again, sharing the words of Duane the Great Writer, and the all is. If dormant DNA is activated, will this increase one's awareness? And what is the extent to which what we eat affects the awareness? So, we have the DNA idea today, an idea only embraced in modern times. Here's an analogy. A person has a car. They can get it running perfectly. Then, something untoward happens to the car. It blows up, as an example. But regardless of the state of the car, with you as the owner looking at it, is there a difference between a damaged car or a perfect one? And yes, with DNA being opened up, or with the use of drugs, people can see more, but the difference is in the recognition. Most people don't even recognize what the sun is demonstrating as an idea, as a possible first step. Your real awareness is not your DNA. DNA is in creation, and so if a person is healthy, autistic, on life support systems, this has nothing to do with the real awareness. The body is just a vehicle for experiencing in creation. The real side of things is different from the world of appearances. Yes, experiences here would be preferable with a better functioning body, but that's all it is, a vehicle. DNA and such ideas are constantly promoted, because this is a business world. Everything here is marketing in some way. The new presentation is doing the same thing, utilizing the system, and at the same time creating a new position to relate to that makes more sense. But in relationship to the rest of the world, it looks basically the same, as the same words are used, and along the same lines of ideas. It's up to the individual to get to the point where they recognize what is really being said here. The science and DNA stuff is all very interesting, but you don't see the birds interested in it, and they are doing fine, except when they are poisoned or radiated by HAARP, but they'll just come back in new bodies. The animals don't study or show any regard for what DNA is. It's all choice, what we choose to adhere to and promote. But we are doing our part, like the sun shining. We're sharing with the whole of life, according to the references we've created for the All Is, making everything available and possible along the lines of what the All Is sees, whereas everybody else is trying to suppress it. They don't want people to see the true reality. They want agreement to being controlled, and they make it look really appealing too. They churn out the commercials about health and DNA, and present them very well. It's easy to get a little caught up in them. We may play with them a little, but then go back to the basics. What makes sense food-wise? The marketing is interesting as to how it can be used to get people's attention, and this can be adopted for the new presentation, the art of marketing and gleaning attention. It's not always possible for everyone to take vitamins and have good DNA anyway, especially with all the escalating microwave radiation and air pollution. They market these things for people to have them, then purposely destroy the environment so people can't have it. That is the challenge. So the only option really is to wake up and learn about your real awareness and establish yourself there. Learn to be, see and do from that position, and that makes more sense. So yes, cease all the microwaving immediately, because if you don't, I may find myself back in a new body form, and I'm concerned, in light of all the birds and mice that I chase, that our roles may be reversed, and I might be the mouse, and they seek their revenge. Sure, a talking mouse could be just as effective as a cat, but I might spend half my studio time being chased about by vengeance-seeking former rodents. Well, speak to you soon, and maybe I'll lay off mouse chasing from now on.